Not only did we not execute on the offensive end in the third quarter, but I thought they destroyed us offensively. Our defense wasn't very good, so I think just improving in that area and just all kind of gathering our emotions a little bit better and finding better shots. I thought we kind of stopped playing in a way that made us successful in the first half. So just a good learning opportunity for us. I feel like we could have played a lot better. But yeah, I think there's a line, and sometimes you're
cut it and make it a negative thing. The one thing that I love that she's bringing to her sport, more people want to watch. More people want to tune in. I saw for the first time that they had a chartered plane. That should be celebrated, and it's because
in the realm of women's basketball, Caitlin Clark has emerged as a powerful force that transcends the boundaries of the sport. From her breathtaking performances on the court to her charismatic personality off it, she has captured the hearts of fans globally. But her story isn't just about basketball. It's about grit, passion, humility, and the incredible impact one individual can have on the entire sports landscape. Join us as we explore Caitlin Clark's journey, the obstacles she's overcome, and how she is revolutionizing women's basketball in ways that no one anticipated. Caitlin Clark's rise to stardom began long before she started breaking records in the WNBA. Hailing from Iowa, Clark's passion for the game was evident from a young age. She spent countless hours in the gym refining her skills, particularly her shooting and ball handling abilities. It didn't take long before people began to take notice of her uncanny ability to sink deep three-pointers and her exceptional court vision. Her high school career was nothing short of extraordinary. Clark was a standout from the beginning, leading her team to numerous victories and racking up accolades that set the stage for her future success. But it wasn't just her stats that make her special. It was her leadership, her fierce competitiveness, and her love for the game. As she transitioned to college basketball, Caitlin Clark became a household name. At the University of Iowa, she consistently put up numbers that rivaled the best players in both the men's and women's game. Known for her jaw-dropping range, Clark could sink three-pointers from nearly anywhere on the court, and her fearless shot-making became her trademark. Her game was electrifying, and each time she stepped onto the hardwood, spectators were glued to their screens, eagerly awaiting what she would do next. But Clark's impact extended beyond her scoring ability. She was a master facilitator, with an innate ability to break down defenses and make plays that left fans and opponents alike in awe. Her basketball IQ was unmatched, allowing her to not only score, but to make everyone around her better. She consistently put up triple-doubles, a rare feat in basketball, proving that she was a dynamic force in every aspect of the game. As Clark's star continued to rise, so did the attention on women's basketball. Fans were captivated not just by her skill, but by the fire and competitiveness she brought to every game. Clark played each game as if it were her last, with an intensity that fans couldn't help but admire. Whether rallying her team in a close game or dominating from the opening tip-off, Clark's passion for the sport was evident, and it was contagious. Her impact on viewership was undeniable. Regular season viewership for women's basketball grew by 20% in 2023, a growth trajectory that had taken years to build. But with Clark on the scene, those numbers skyrocketed. Within a matter of months, viewership increased by 180%, a figure that typically would have taken another 5 or 6 years to achieve. Clark had managed to do in a short time what many had struggled with for years, getting more eyes on women's basketball. It wasn't just viewership that saw a rise. Ticket sales for games featuring Caitlin Clark were off the charts. Whether she was playing at home or on the road, arenas were packed with fans eager to witness her magic firsthand. The average attendance at her games was 15,300, which was a 105% increase compared to the average WNBA game attendance of 7,645. Fans wanted to see Caitlin Clark play, and they were willing to travel and pay for the chance to witness her brilliance in person. Clark's influence on the sport had another tangible impact. Her presence on the court was directly tied to a surge in the WNBA's overall growth. The league, long fighting for mainstream recognition, experienced a seismic shift in popularity thanks in large part to what many were calling the Caitlin Clark effect. The increased media attention, viewership, and sponsorship deals were proof of her influence. The ripple effects of Caitlin Clark's success in the WNBA were far-reaching. Her appeal transcended the basketball world, capturing the attention of major brands and media outlets. Clark was quickly signed to a multi-million-dollar deal with Nike, which is rumored to be worth $28 million over the course of 8 to 10 years. This monumental contract not only highlighted her marketability, but also underscored the growing recognition of the financial potential in women's sports. Moreover, the league itself was undergoing a transformation. With Clark's rise came renewed interest in the WNBA's media rights deals. The league was on the verge of securing a new TV deal that promised to obliterate the old one, bringing in significantly more revenue and exposure. Viewership numbers were through the roof. The WNBA All-Star Game, which featured Clark, drew 3.44 million viewers on ABC, setting a new record. That's 2 million more viewers than the previous record, demonstrating that Clark's presence alone could attract massive audiences. This influx of attention was leading to tangible changes within the league. The WNBA had already announced plans for 2 new expansion teams, set to join in the coming years. This expansion would not only introduce the game to new markets, but also provide more opportunities for young women to play professionally. With Clark leading the charge, the future of the WNBA looked brighter than ever. Despite her meteoric rise to fame, Caitlin Clark has remained grounded and humble. In interviews, she consistently credits her teammates, coaches, and family for her success. She has never been one to hog the spotlight, always quick to acknowledge that basketball is a team sport. This humility has only further endeared her to fans, who see her not just as a superstar athlete, but as a genuine, down-to-earth person who is simply passionate about the game. Her connection with fans is remarkable. Clark regularly stays after games to sign autographs, greet young fans, and engage with supporters on social media. She understands the importance of using her platform to inspire the next generation, particularly young girls who see in her a role model they can aspire to emulate. For these young athletes, Clark represents what's possible, proof that hard work, determination, and ambition can lead to greatness. But Clark's impact goes beyond just inspiring the next generation of basketball players. Her success has helped shine a light on women's sports in general, sparking important conversations about gender equality in athletics. From pay disparities to the lack of media coverage for women's sports, Clark's presence has forced people to recognize the value and potential of female athletes. She's become a symbol of what's possible when women's sports are given the attention and resources they deserve. While Caitlin Clark's humility and approachability have won her fans off the court, it's her relentless competitiveness that has made her a legend on the court. Clark is a player who absolutely hates to lose, and she wears her emotions on her sleeve. Whether she's pumping her fist after a clutch three-pointer or firing up her teammates during a tough stretch, Clark's passion is palpable. She plays every game with a sense of urgency and determination that few can match. Her leadership, even at such a young age, is something fans admire deeply. Clark takes responsibility in high-pressure situations, and when the game is on the line, she steps up. You can see it in her eyes. She thrives in those moments. Her ability to deliver in clutch situations has earned her a reputation as one of the most fearless players in the league, and her confidence in those moments only adds to her legend. As we look to the future, it's clear that Caitlin Clark is more than just a basketball star. She's a trailblazer. Her impact on the WNBA and women's basketball as a whole cannot be overstated. Clark has shown that women's sports can draw massive audiences, sell out arenas, and generate substantial revenue through sponsorships and media deals. She has single-handedly accelerated the growth of the WNBA, a process that would have taken years without her. But perhaps the most exciting thing about Caitlin Clark's journey is that she's just getting started. With each game she plays, she's not only breaking records, but also breaking down barriers for women in sports. She's inspiring a new generation of athletes, showing them that it's okay to dream big, work hard, and strive for greatness. The WNBA is on the cusp of something truly special, and Caitlin Clark is at the forefront of that movement. Her journey, both on and off the court, is a reminder of the incredible power of sports to inspire, unite, and bring about positive change. The future of women's basketball is brighter than ever, and with Clark leading the way, there's no limit to what can be achieved.